Akinami in another installment of Gardening with Akinami. And you see here I have my harvest tray, which is a great sign. So it means that we have some things that are ready to be picked, and we want to discuss how to harvest and the actual meaning of harvesting. First I want to discuss that growing and growing vegetable gardens and things of that nature is typically an indigenous thing. All indigenous cultures use farming and gardening as means of sustaining life, actually. So, but it's already customary. You want to make sure that your first fruits or first things that you pick, you may want to place them on your altar or give it as an offering or a sacrifice. It's like giving thanks and giving honor to the source to where that provided this great thing to come about. So you actually always want to make sure, regardless of your spirituality or your religious affiliation, you want to make sure that you give honor and thanks to the source, the great Mother Earth, and all the powers and forces that allow these beautiful vegetables to come from the earth. So we have some squash that's ready to be harvested. As we spoke of earlier, when you harvest, all you want to do is simply twist, and it should snap off relatively easy. So we'll come down to it. We have some babies over here that are ready to go home. They're ready to come up to the garden. So possibly let this one grow a little bit more, maybe like one more day or something. There's a squash here. So here's one I'm going to twist. Twist right here. See here? Beautiful yellow squash. And let's we can get this baby too. She's ready. And when we harvest, what we're doing is actually giving a sign to the plant that it can produce more vegetables. Because if you fail to harvest things when they're ready to be harvested, it's like giving a sign to the plant that to stop producing the actual vegetable or the fruit. So you never want that to happen. So when things are ready to be harvested, you really want to harvest. Sort of like in nature, nature has a way of replacing itself and replenishing things. Just in the same way, if a lizard had its tail cut off, it would grow back. So it being cut off is a sign for it to start growth, just like your nails or your hair, even doing that nature. So another squash here. This is beautiful. I mean, this is going to the kitchen. We'll probably eat this evening. Sure. We've already got a few other beans that came out as well. I think I'm going to let a couple of these other babies stay on a little larger. Technically, I could get this one, but maybe like in a couple more days. Only 2 days or so. And I know we talk about the peppers and allowing them to grow and allowing them to the color to change into red. So what we actually have is, I'm going to make I guess a judicious decision here. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this. It's already turning yellow, which in a few days it will turn orange and then that rich color red that we like. But because this is weighing down the actual plant, and we don't want it to scrape on the ground. And there's signs of other peppers that are definitely sure to come. So we're going to let the latter peppers turn red. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest one of these. Simply twist as well. See, this is a really large pepper. And over here we have squash that's ready to be harvested as well. If you think about it, it's not that much work. If you think about from the time only about less than 3 months ago, actually, when we actually started tilling the soil and turning things over. It's really not that much work to be done from the time when you plant into the time to harvest. So to get all this beauty and to have everything come, it's not really not that much to ask. I'll make a decision to grab this one. Could let it grow a little longer, but it just tastes really nice. think I'll grab a balloon as well. To add into a salad. So as you see, this is what we have thus far, and it's very beautiful and all came from your hands, from your own work, and I think it's something that makes you feel, gives you a great sense of satisfaction to know that you can come and put in a little work, and after the work, there's always the progress.